Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a huge change in how we all find information online. It's called Answer Engine Optimization, or AEO for short. So let's just start with a really important question for anyone who has a website. Is your site basically invisible to AI? Because if your content isn't set up for this new world, you might be completely off the radar, and you probably don't even know it. And this is why it matters. Right now, almost 12% of keywords on Google are already triggering these AI overviews. And believe me, that number is climbing fast. We're in the very early stages here, which means the race to get seen is happening right now. Look, the whole way people get answers is changing. We're going from a list of blue links to a single direct answer. This isn't some small update, it's a completely different game. So instead of just trying to rank web pages, we're now dealing with AI systems like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Google's AI overviews. These things are reading the entire web, mashing information together, and spitting out direct answers right on the page. Yeah, this is so much more than just a new feature. As marketing expert Julia McCoy puts it, this is the new battleground for getting noticed. The goal isn't just to get a click anymore. It's to become the source of truth that the AI trusts. Okay, so what is the real difference here? It's more than just swapping out a letter. Let's really break these two things down. We all know SEO, right? For years, the whole point was to climb that ladder and get your website's link to the very top of the list, to win that coveted #1 spot. But AEO has a totally different goal. It's about becoming the source inside the AI's direct answer. It's about being the authority the AI relies on and actually quotes. This table just lays out the shift perfectly. Look at how the goal changes from ranking to being cited. And the user's journey is completely different. People get their answer right away, often without ever needing to click a link. That means our old school metrics, traffic and click-through rate, they just don't tell the full story anymore. We have to start tracking new things, like how often we're cited and how visible we are inside the AI's answers. So knowing the difference is one thing, but how do you actually start winning in this new landscape? Let's get practical and talk about the playbook for making your content the one AI chooses to use. All the research points to this really clear 3-part framework, and it seems to work across all the big AI platforms. It's all about how you structure your content, how you prove you're credible, and how you give the AI the right technical signals. All right, step 1, you gotta optimize your content. Think of it like you're trying to make it incredibly easy for an AI to read and understand. That means you start your article with a super direct 2 to 4 sentence answer right at the top. So if your post is about the best running shoes, your first paragraph needs to be a clear summary. Something like, the best running shoes for beginners offer a mix of cushion and stability, and top models include. Then you use headers that are actual questions, just like a real person would ask. And you structure everything with simple lists and tables. This isn't just good for people. It's exactly what an AI needs to parse your content and say, yep, this is the answer. Okay, next up, you have to build undeniable authority. These AI engines are literally designed to fight misinformation, so they need to trust you. It all comes down to what Google calls EEAT. That's experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trust. So how do you prove it? Well, you publish your own original research that other people want to cite. You get your brand mentioned on other big authoritative websites. And you put up clear author bios that show exactly why your writers are experts on this stuff. It's all about giving the AI verifiable proof that you're the real deal. And finally, you absolutely need the right tech in place. This slide shows the key signals that AIs are looking for. For instance, using structured data, or what's called schema markup. It's like putting little labels in your code that explicitly tell the AI, hey, this is an FAQ section, or this part is a how-to guide. It makes it foolproof. You also have to make sure AI crawlers can even get to your site. So check that robots.txt file and show your information is current with last updated timestamps. Seriously, in the world of AEO, these aren't just suggestions. They're pretty much non-negotiable. So if the strategy is different, it makes sense that how you measure success has to be different too. You just can't use an old map to find your way through a new world. Yeah, chasing that position 1 ranking is quickly becoming obsolete when the real prize is being citation 1. Think about it. If an AI answers a question using your content and the person never even clicks to your site, traditional metrics would call that a failure. But in this new AEO world, that's a huge win. So this is the new scoreboard. Instead of just obsessing over rankings, you need to be tracking your visibility inside the AI. That means measuring your share of voice. How often are you mentioned compared to your competitors? It means tracking your citation rate. And, importantly, it means monitoring how the AI is actually describing your brand across all the different platforms. So, does all this mean you should just toss out everything you know about SEO? No, not at all. Let's look at how this all fits together in one big, unified strategy. And this is a really critical takeaway. All that SEO work you've done is not wasted. In fact, it's the launchpad for a great AEO strategy. See, AI engines often use traditional search results as their source material, so having a strong ranking in Google actually boosts your chances of being cited by an AI. And as the research shows, the stakes are getting pretty high. While all of us are learning how to optimize for AEO, you can bet that other people are already working on ways to exploit these new systems and manipulate the results. This means that understanding AEO isn't just about getting ahead anymore, it's about defending your brand's reputation. Some experts are predicting that in just a few years, most searches will be answered directly by an AI. The window of opportunity to set up your brand as a trusted source is happening right now. So the final question really isn't if this is happening, it's whether your strategy is ready for the answer or if it's still just focused on the search.